What's up everyone, today I'll be talking about how to find your secret main in League of Legends, the champion that works best for you with personalized tips and tricks. I've been playing League for years now, and I have tried a lot of different roles, playstyles, champions, combos, pretty much everything to climb in ranked queue, but I had very little success until last season, in which after choosing very carefully a limited champion pool, I went from Gold 3 to Diamond 5 before the season end. So, how do you do it? How do you choose your main champion? What I have found is that there are two important things to have in mind. First is to find a champion that you genuinely enjoy playing, and secondly is to be good at him. Now, I want you to do something for me. I want you to think all the champions that you know. I'm pretty sure that most of you have been playing League for a while or watched some gameplay on YouTube, so you have made an opinion about this game, but most importantly, you have answered the hard question: will I enjoy playing this game? And if the answer is yes, then you should ask yourself, when was the last time I had a great time playing this game? Was it when I saved my ADC from dying? Was it when I did that insane damage to the enemy team with my ultimate? Was it when everyone in my team died but I saved the game because I 1v5'd the enemy team? So after you answer this question, and I'm confident that you will do that soon, you at the same time would have figured out what playstyle you like the most. And now I'm very happy because I can help you with practical tips to find the suitable champion for you. Currently there are 6 different roles. First we have assassins. Their high movement speed with dash abilities and high burst damage makes them perfect for everyone who wants to eliminate in an instant an enemy champion. But keep in mind that high reflex and gaming skill is essential if you want to master them. Next, there is marksman. They attack from range and can do massive consistent damage to the enemy team. They also have reposition abilities, but they are very easy to die. So if you want to be a good marksman, you must be ready to focus on dodging abilities as well as doing good damage. Then we have fighters. Fighters can absorb high amounts of damage as well as deal high amounts of damage. They are mostly melee and can be a great frontline to protect the carries. Perfect for neckbirds who think they're Vikings and they YOLO rush the enemy team. No offense. Now, something close to assassins is the mage. Mages rely primarily on using their abilities to maximize their damage. They can have single target spells or multi-target spells, but when their spells are on cooldown, they're pretty vulnerable. Next, we have the support. Supports master utility. They weaken the enemy team or immobilize them, making them easy targets for their allies. But by this way, they are strongly rely on their team. Remember me when I say, a good support is always in love with its ADC. Not suitable for someone who wants to get that juicy pentakill. Last but not least, we have the tanks. As you understand, they are best for absorbing high amounts of damage with their very large health pool, armor and magic resistance, keeping their carries alive until the enemy team is destroyed. So now that you have heard all the roles, it's time to find a champion that suits the role you picked. Currently, there are about 140 champions released, and each role has from 15 to 35 different champions. That makes it quite a challenge to find the champion that fits your playstyle. But here are some tips that helped me choose my mains. First of all, keep in mind that you can't really judge a champion correctly if you haven't played a couple of games with him yourself. You may have seen a lot of other people play him, in-game or in social media, but until you give him a try yourself, you can't be 100% sure. So play a couple of normals with the champion that you think is interesting, and in these games try to judge the champion on 2 factors. How much fun is it to play him, and how good you can possibly become. The first is important because you can't really give yourself to the fullest if you don't like something. But the second is very important as well, because you need to be good at something in order to carry. And everyone wants to main something they can show off with. And now, how to choose a champion to try? Simple! Try and champion your favorite streamer or YouTuber plays. try something that fits your role and your playstyle. For example, if you main Thresh, who has nice skill shots and stance, try to find something similar like Blitzcrank, who has also hard CC and a hook. Go to the champion list in the collection in League and choose what you main. Let's try assassins here. Okay, so you see a lot of champions. Spend a little time learning their abilities. Don't be scared, it's not a waste of time. Even if you won't main the champion, the knowledge can be helpful if you face that champion in the Rift. Also, a good tip is to watch a video in YouTube from a pro. Not only you will learn the champion better, but also you may learn something important for the game itself. Okay, now let's talk about another way to find champions to play. Now I will use a website called op.gg. Go in it and find your champion name. Now see something called win ratio. Win ratio practically shows your wins divided by your losses. It can sometimes give you very useful information about the champion you are good with. Quickly saying high win ratio above 60% means you're good. Lower, under 40%, means you're not so good. But keep in mind that hard champions need a lot of games to master them, and after that your win ratio will rise. So focus on your high win ratio champions because with them you're most likely to be victorious. Another thing I like about op.gg is that it can show you your win ratio in the last games. This win ratio is more safe to use because it gives you very recent information. So again, high win ratio gives you a hint about what you're good with. Okay, so we talked about your playstyle, about the in-game roles and about win ratio. I think it's time to talk about something called hyper carries. Hyper carries are very powerful meta champions. They are champions that are broken and will carry pretty much every game if played correctly. Some of them are Irelia, Akali, Draven, Azir, Lucian, Fiora, Jax or Renekton, and so on. Just give them a Google search and you are very likely to find some good hyper carries. But keep in mind that even if these champions are very good to carry, they can be tricky to master. And as I said, don't play a champion that you don't like, because in the long run you will be disappointed. Now, another way to find champions to main that I recently found is the following. Go to op.gg or lolalytics and find champions by their tier. What this shows is the best champions calculated by the win ratio, their ban rate, their pick rate and some other parameters, with the main focus to show what's the best in the game in the current patch. So try your luck with the high tier champions that suit your playstyle and maybe you will find your secret main. If this don't work, I can still help you. Try to scout high elo players to see what they main. They probably play champions that are meta and are good for this patch. Links are in the description. Also, check out pros that play certain champions, also known as champion enthusiasts. This shows high elo players that have a lot of games with a certain champion. Do a lot of challengers or masters play the champion? This can be a good sign that this champion is a good carry and a nice main. Last but not least, I want to mention two very important mistakes that I see a lot of guys doing. Firstly, playing a lot of champions. Master and play about 2 to 3 champions for your role. This way you will focus on the game itself, on the little things that matter and win games, on positioning, map awareness, getting ready for the teamfights, etc. Otherwise, you will spend a hard time every game trying to figure out how the champion works, ignoring a lot of important game stuff. So, to sum up everything in a sentence, you have to somehow find and try champions that you think you like according to your playstyle. If you find a champion that you love playing and you're good with, it could be the secret main you were always looking for. So, that's the end of this video. Hope I helped you in some way. If I did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more such videos. Also, what video do you want to see next? Leave a comment below. Stay awesome guys. Goodbye.